Hey friends, welcome back to the channel Merely on Time Watch Reviews. I'm Chris and I unbox and review budget watches. And today I get to show you a watch that I think is one of the best watches that I have found under 200 US dollars, all as a part of the under 150 pounds that is, or 200 US dollars. The 150 challenge that was put on by Troy over at the Bald Watch Collector. Myself, Troy, and other YouTube content creators are participating in this challenge, and we're going to ask you to watch all of our videos. Head on over to the Bald Watch Collector's channel and his community post in which you get to vote for the best watch. And I think I have an absolutely fantastic one. I'm hoping that I edge watching James out this year. That glorious bastard won it the last time for the Under 100 Challenge. I think I've got a stellar watch to show you, and I can't wait to do that. So without further ado, let's check out my watch contending for the best watch under 150 pounds, 200 US dollars. Let's go. All right, and here it is. This is my contender for the best watch under 150, that is 150 pounds or 200 US dollars. This is the Aragon Divemaster Swiss automatic. You heard me correctly. This watch is housing a Swiss automatic, the Swiss Ronda 150. It's a 4 hertz movement, which has 25 joules, and it beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, making the seconds hand sweep beautifully around the dial at 8 ticks per second. The movement alone in this watch sells on eBay anywhere from around 150 to over 200 US dollars, making this watch a bargain for the 200 US dollars I spent just for the movement alone, let alone the rest of the specs that you get with this. The basic specs of this watch are as follows. Retail price for this watch is 350 US dollars. I was able to get this one during a sale for 199 US dollars, so 150 off the regular retail price. The case is 42 millimeters. It is a little bit chunky at 14 millimeters thick. So it is a bit of a chunky watch, but it has a very wearable lug-to-lug distance of just 48 millimeters. And it has a lug width of 20 millimeters at the lug, so it's a perfect size for strap changing. And you'll notice that there is no taper on this bracelet. It stays at 20 millimeters to the clasp, which, as you can see, is a milled clasp. And it has 3 micro adjusts on it, which is equal to the width, pretty well equal to the width of one of those links, meaning that you are going to get a perfect fit with this watch. And the fact that it doesn't taper even slightly is good because of the top-heavy case. The fact that the bracelet doesn't taper and the clasp goes up to about 21 and a half millimeters makes this top-heavy case actually wear nicely and centered on the wrist while you are wearing it. The watch is constructed of 316L stainless steel. That is the bracelet, the watch head, as well as the outer part of the bezel, the teeth on the bezel there. And this one is finished with a nice brushed finish everywhere. So the top of the bracelet links, the side, the top of the clasp, the whole watch case is itself brushed. And so it is a true tool watch. This is not a dress diver. It offers a screw down exhibition case back, which shows off the Swiss automatic movement that is in there. A screw down crown, which is signed, and the crown is actually lumed as well. I'm not going to show you a lume shot of the crown, but you know, hey, it's got lume on the crown as well. It's a true dive watch offering 200 meters of water resistance. The crown engagement on this one is smooth. It's a little stiff feeling when you're screwing it back in, but I think that is very similar to like a Swiss ETA 2824 movement. So I think it's likely part and parcel with the action of the crown with the Swiss Ronda automatic movement inside. Covering the dial and the bezel is a sapphire crystal. So sapphire crystal, sapphire bezel insert that's covering a ceramic bezel on the inside. Superluminova is on the markers on the bezel as well as the indices on the dial. Everything is applied. The indices are applied on the dial. Aragon is printed, the brand name, as well as the information on the bottom, automatic professional, 200 meters of water resistance. There's a nice high polish finish edge on the indices as well as the frame on the date wheel at the 3 o'clock. The indices as well as the bezel markings are filled with Swiss Superluminova, and the lume on the hour and minute hand of this watch is very, very good. Let's take a look at the lume shot now. All right, so you saw from the time lapse that the hour and minute hand at least lasted at least 30 minutes on the time lapse of the lume shot. So this has bloody fantastic lume. The watch obviously has solid links, solid end links. It just has push pins for adjusting the bracelet. And as you can see, it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 link bracelet, and everything about this is absolutely fantastic. The bezel action on this is great as well. It has a 120 click unidirectional bezel. Just have a listen to that. Really nice distinctive clicks, not too hard to move the bezel and yet not too loose that you're going to knock it out of place if you are using it. And of course, the markings line up really, really well. Actually, darn near perfect. We'll get a real close look at this gorgeous purple sunburst dial. And just look at the sunburst effect on that dial. And there is anti-reflective coating on the crystal as well, which makes it that much more legible in the sunlight or in bright light. But yeah, this watch, guys, blew me away, especially for the fact that it had that Swiss Ronda automatic movement in it. To be honest, when I bought this watch, I was just assuming without even looking because of the sale price. I thought, yeah, I definitely want to get this. I loved that purple dial. And I honestly thought it was going to have an NH35 movement. And I suspect that some of my competition aren't going to be offering a high beat Swiss automatic movement for under $200. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there might be a high beat Miyota out there. But guys, I honestly think that this is worthy of winning this competition. It is absolutely spec'd out and a bloody fantastic watch. I am very, very happy with the purchase of this one. You can see I got a little bit of scuffs on the clasp of this one already. So let me show it to you on the wrist now. It absolutely looks fantastic. So there it is, and it sits really nicely on the center of the wrist. Like I said, the fact that they didn't taper this bracelet makes that top-heavy case sit really nicely on the wrist. I do like my watches a little bit chunky. Now, this might not be the size spec-wise that most people would like, but you cannot deny for $200 with a Swiss automatic movement, sapphire crystal, sapphire bezel insert, solid stainless steel bracelet, screwed down crown, exhibition case back, customized rotor, beautiful sunburst dial. The lume, bloody fantastic, great action on the bezel, lines up perfectly. Guys, this is a fantastic watch, and I think worthy of your vote for the best watch under 150 challenge that Troy has put on. I do want to encourage you to go over to the other videos which are dropping all at the same time. Watch 6.2, watching James, Trap Vision, and the Bald Watch Collector, all participating in this challenge. All of their links are in the description below. Go take a look at their inferior choices to this one. And thank you so much for checking this video out. Thank you so much for supporting the other channels, guys. Watch their videos, subscribe to their channel. I welcome your subscriptions if you're joining me from watching James or Trap or Watch 6-2 or the Bald Watch Collector. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And let me know what you think of this Aragon Divemaster Swiss automatic 42mm. What a beauty! And remember, wherever you go, you need to have a great looking piece to wear in your wrist, like this one. And remember, wherever you're going, get there on time. God bless, guys. We'll see you in the next video.